What's going on, everybody? Chase with iDub Hockey here today with Rob Hayer from Lowry Sports to talk about the Lowry's Pro-Grade Advantage, specifically when it comes to stick tape. Now, everyone is always so interested in the newest skate, the newest stick coming out, but you got to think about what's contacting the puck during play most, your tape. So there's a lot of different companies, there's a lot of competition out there, but in our opinion, Lowry's is the highest quality from top to bottom. So for that player at home watching this video, how do you describe the differences of Lowry's tape to the competition?
Thanks, Chase. Yeah, there's definitely several. When it comes to our tape, we have a polyester and cotton blend, and it actually adds a lot more durability and performance attributes than some of the competition. The polyester actually adds a water repellency, I guess, technology to it, because it just, polyester doesn't absorb like cotton does, where the cotton adds the performance attribute or the feel. So when you put the two together, they actually provide the best of both worlds. Other important things, our black tape is, all tape starts out being white, so our black tape is actually dyed twice, which we call a double dyeing process. So it's jet black compared to some of the other competitors that are out there. The other important thing to note is as you get into our colors, we don't downgrade the spec of our colored tape. It actually is the same quality and same blend as our Pro-Grade black and white. So, all the way through the lineup, we're the same. And then our length of rolls. There's some competitors that are actually not the same length, a little shorter, and that's a little tougher to find out the information sometime, but all of our core rolls of tape, such as this one right here, this is a 25-meter length, which is just under 28 yards. And again, it's an important thing to know, because sometimes the rolls are shorter and they're the same price. And again, we like to provide value to our customers.
Just like we like to provide as much information on the products on our website as possible. So any of the product pages that you go to for stick tape, you can actually see the total length. And then you at home could do the comparison and say, hey, these are still $5 a pop, but you're gonna get 10% more with the Lowry's or whatever have you. So one thing I wanted to touch on too was the pro-grade aspect and just the material concept compared to maybe a generic quality. Stick tape can have a lot going on, but when you talk about pro-grade, what does that actually mean?
So for us, there's a few important bullet points. One, the adhesive that is used for our tape is a proprietary adhesive. It's an all-natural rubber. It's built specifically to work on composite sticks. So again, some tapes, after a shift or two or a period, you might see some tape flapping in the wind, or from puck impacts, you might see some some abrasions onto the tape. So our adhesive is top notch. It's the best in the industry. And then again, our polyester and cotton blend, not all tapes are that blend. Some are just 100% cotton, which again isn't the most durable. So looking at the blend that we offer, it is a bulletproof product. It probably doesn't need to be changed every period or every game, even though most players do retape their sticks quite often, probably more than they need to. But ultimately, the durability factor for us and the performance factor is key.
And I think that's what's so exciting about Lowry's tape, because you can feel it, and I mean you can feel it before you actually play with it, because as you're ripping the tape, it takes a little more effort, and that's just really speaking to the durability and the difference between a pro-grade design compared to maybe something a little more generic. So, I just want to say, Rob, thanks so much for running us down. What makes Lowry stand out against the competition?
Well, again, it's, our lengths, our quality of adhesive, our quality of material, and as you mentioned, it is tougher to tear by hand. I mean, if you're using a pair of scissors, it's not going to really be any match for a pair of scissors, but the durability factor and the polyester cotton blend is really key. This is why people would use it, because you're going to get games and not shifts out of your tape.
That's awesome. Well, Rob, thanks again for coming out here and walking us through the differences.
Thanks, Chase.
And for you at home that want to check out the entire collection of Lowry's products, make sure you head over to icewarehouse.com.